All right, if you're in the construction business and you're working your tail off but are just plain frustrated by that constant struggle to find and keep great clients, then you're in the right place. Because today we are laying out a practical blueprint that uses AI and automation to build a stronger, more predictable business. Let's get into it. So let me ask you something, and be honest. Does this question hit a little too close to home? You know you deliver quality work, but the whole process of getting that work, finding the right leads and turning them into loyal customers, it just feels like a constant uphill battle. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone.
All right, so let's dig into the real problem here, the client growth problem. You know that feeling, right? Where your project pipeline feels more like a roller coaster than a steady, reliable stream of income? Let's break down exactly why that happens.
I mean, this is the daily grind for so many of you, isn't it? You're completely overwhelmed just trying to find new work. You're trying to keep up with follow-ups, but they're manual, so they're inconsistent. And what happens? Well, those valuable leads just slip right through the cracks. And on top of all that, your clients expect faster responses than ever before, and the competition out there is getting tougher every single day.
So yeah, it's pretty clear the old ways of doing things, they just don't cut it anymore. Just relying on word of mouth and scribbling notes on a legal pad comes with some serious hidden costs, missed jobs, wasted hours, and honestly, frustrated clients. It's time for a new approach.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. The old way is all manual follow-ups and info scattered everywhere, which, of course, leads to missed opportunities. But the smart way, that's about automated nurturing, having one central hub for everything, and capturing leads the second they show interest. You go from inconsistent communication to personalized outreach, and from tasks that eat up your day to slick, streamlined workflows.
Okay, so what's the answer to all this chaos? Well, it's what we're calling the new AI blueprint. And the whole idea here is simple. It's about working smarter, not harder, by putting an intelligent system to work for you. And I know what you're thinking. AI blueprint. What on earth is that? Well, think of it like this. It's basically a team of smart tools all working together. The whole point is to put finding, winning, and keeping your clients on autopilot. And the goal? To free you up so you can focus on what you're actually passionate about, building amazing things. All right, enough with the theory. Let's get practical. In this next part, we're going to walk through exactly what makes up your automated client system. We'll look at the actual tools and how they all fit together step by step. Just picture this for a second. A potential client lands on your website and fills out your contact form. Boom, instantly, that lead is captured and organized in your central hub. A second later, a personalized follow-up email written by AI is already sitting in their inbox. And when it's time to put a bid together, you can create and send a beautiful, professional proposal in minutes. That is the seamless system we're talking about. Okay, so the absolute bedrock of this whole system is a tool called Notion. Think of it as your company's central command center. It is the single source of truth for everything. Every lead, every project detail, every bit of communication, all tracked and organized in one spot. No more digging through emails or messy spreadsheets. But wait, how do you get all these different apps to actually talk to each other? That's the magic question. And the answer is a tool called Make.com. We call it the digital glue for your business because that's exactly what it does. It connects your tools and automates the flow of information. So when that form gets filled out, Make tells Notion to create a new record and tells your email to send the message. It's the engine that makes the whole thing run. And then we have ChatGPT. This is your 24/7 communications assistant. It handles the heavy lifting of writing, drafting that first email, creating follow-up messages. But here's the real secret. It's not just about saving time writing. It's about getting that repetitive, low-value task off your plate so your brain can focus on the stuff that actually grows the business, like strategy, client relationships, and managing your builds.
And look, at the end of the day, to win the job, you gotta look professional, right? That's where Canva comes in. It's like having an instant design studio in your pocket. It lets you quickly create these polished, professional proposals and project updates that make you look like the top-tier company you are, helping you stand out from the crowd.
Okay, so we've looked at all the nuts and bolts, the tools, the process, but what's the real-world payoff? What does this actually do for your business? Well, this next part is all about the ultimate goal, building lasting connections with your clients and, as a result, a much stronger business. You know, this quote just sums it up perfectly. The whole point is to take what is probably a huge headache for you right now, finding and keeping clients, and turn it into one of your business's greatest strengths. And when you put this system in place, these are the outcomes. This is the good stuff.
A steady, predictable pipeline. I mean, come on, that's the holy grail, right? You get more client loyalty and repeat business because you're always on top of communication. You spend way less time on admin and more time actually building. You project an image that your competitors just can't match. And maybe most importantly, you drastically reduce the risk of letting good leads just vanish.
Okay, I get it. This all sounds amazing, but maybe a little overwhelming. You're probably thinking, where do I even start? Don't worry, we've got you covered. This final section is all about action. We'll give you a simple checklist of quick wins so you can start building this system today.
Here is your simple 4-step action plan. Your quick wins to get the ball rolling today. First, build your hub, just a simple client tracker in Notion. Second, automate your lead capture. Connect your website form to Notion. Third, draft some templates. Use ChatGPT to create 3 or 4 standard follow-up emails. And fourth, create your proposal. Design one reusable template in Canva. I promise you, these 4 steps alone will make a huge difference.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last question to think about. Because a system like this, it really moves you beyond that day-to-day scramble. It forces you to ask, are you building a sustainable business with predictable growth, or are you just chasing the next project? The choice is yours.